Hey there bosses, you're welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to install Google Analytics onto your blog. If you're watching this video, then probably you know the importance of it. Google Analytics will give you a lot of information about your blog, which blog posts are doing well, where people are coming from, where they're being referred from. And so it's a really helpful tool if you want to improve your blogging. All right. And so it's important that you install it. All right, so here's how you do that. If you do not already have a Gmail account, you want to go ahead and create one, and then you want to go to google.com/analytics, google.com/analytics. And once you go there, you will be able to sign into, once you create an account, you'll be able to sign in into analytics. And then the very first thing you want to do is to click on admin. So let's go back to the home page. So I have created a lot of Google Analytics properties, so it's going to look a little bit like this, but for you, you may not have anything here if you've never used it. In that case, you will just want to go here where it says admin, all right, and you want to create a new account. So I'm going to create this. I'm actually creating this for my new website, GNontra. So I'm going to put GNontra websites. I have a website called gnontra.com now. And so it's asking me if I want to get information about all these things. I just usually leave them selected and just said, okay. And then next. And then it asks you what you want to measure, whether this is for a website or for an app. I'm doing this for my website. So I'm just going to select web, go to next. And then the website name is GNontra. And it is an HTTP. So that's also important that you select the protocol for it. And I'll show you what I mean by protocol in just a minute. So what I mean by protocol is right here, right? You can either have an HTTP website or an HTTPS website. Currently, my GNontra website is an HTTP website. So you just want to check and see if you have either or. Once you've done that, you can select the industry. For me, it's business. Let me see if there's anything else that would fit it, but I would say business. So you just choose the one that is the most appropriate for your industry, right? And then once you do that, you can select the reporting time. I live in San Diego, California. I'm on Pacific time, so that is the time that I select. And then I hit create. And once you do that, it will give you the Google Terms of Service, and of course, you want to accept that, okay? And if you don't want to accept that, you can click I do not accept. But if you want to use their product, then you would have to accept at this point. All right. And so now I've created the property, and what we have here is the information that we're going to be putting into our website so that we can start tracking it. So now that we have the tracking code, we can simply copy it, right? You want to copy all of this here. And because I use a WordPress website, I'm going to show you how you will put this into a WordPress website, okay? So trying to put this into the code of your website can be confusing. And if you do not know how to do it, I do not recommend it, as you could break your website. All right. So I don't typically do that because even though I'm tech savvy, I really do not like to mess with the code on my website. All right. So what I do is I have a plugin called Insert Headers and Footers. And so if you don't have that, you will just go to plugins, add new. You'll go to the plugins section of your WordPress dashboard, and then you can just search for Insert Headers and Footers. All right. So now I want to go into settings, and I'll see the Insert Headers and Footers, and I'm going to click on that, and I'm simply going to paste the script I got from Google Analytics, and I'm going to save it. And once that is saved, now I have installed Google Analytics on my website. There's nothing else that I have to do. There are definitely other plugins out there that you can use to connect and install your Google Analytics, but this is one of my favorite ways to do that, is just to insert it this way, and this plugin will insert it into your website code and you're done. You don't have to do anything anymore. And that's it. So there you go. You've installed Google Analytics on your website.